everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Packers going up against the Saints.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the New Orleans Saints. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. He'll come out throwing here on first down. He gets it to Thomas. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Set! Green, 39! Leopard! Leopard! No. Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Back! Here we go now! Boom! Landed!
He'll look to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Nick Perry in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. They go play action here on first down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Rodgers to throw on second down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. It's caught. Shepard. There goes Sterling Shepard. The 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Sterling Shepard, 81 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Crosby on now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact there's no shot at the playoffs?
And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll set up a throw. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Kobe Flainer, the tight end, his intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
Let's go.
Back to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Pulled in at the 24. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. A gain of 6 there on 1st. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Play clock winding down. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 41 yards. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. On first down, Rodgers steps away. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Partner up. My spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means. In terms of winning, they've got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They give to Burton, the fullback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Back to throw here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Taken from just outside the 30. Randall Cobb on the breakaway. Touchdown, Packers. his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they hit the ball and kick it right to him.
And this one through the uprights and good. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's caught. Kobe Fleener. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play there for the Saints. 41 yards. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Give. This is Kamara. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Second down, Kamara. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
Green 39! Green 39!
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And into the red zone now. And, Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
The Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go now. 3. Hey.
Now back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And Lutz puts this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we can put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
So 2nd and 10 here. Rodgers to Montgomery on the draw. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. Looks to be right around the 40.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got Snead. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Willie Snead, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Rodgers now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And the back goes into motion. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he will find his man on the outside. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. 5th catch of the game for him there. Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And hauled in here by Richard Rodgers. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got it over the middle, Flainer. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Fresh set of downs here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Let's go!
Back to throw now on first down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Room here to run. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it first and goal.
It almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Lutz's kick is good. We have hit halftime. And pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Here's Rodgers. He's going to air one out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. The 13 yards that time and a first.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They go play action for Montgomery, and now Rodgers. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his 2nd drop, indeed, not a good look. Draw play, Rodgers to Montgomery. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Throwing now is Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
2nd and very short here, less than a yard. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. And they still need 10 yards here to find pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal from the 10. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and goal. Now Rodgers. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 30.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Left side and caught by Flainer. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
All right, here we go. Blue landing. Blue landing.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jordan Phillips breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Back up.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Leopard.
He'll look to throw. He's got Curse. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw. The grab made by Curse over the middle. Touchdown, New Jermaine Kearse, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers running the option right. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Rodgers now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. On the counter, here's Kamara. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Set. Blue landing. Blue. Over. Let's go. Get 56. Blue landing.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for Shepard deep. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 51 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Packers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do?
Crosby on now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Back to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it third down. The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll. Back to throw. And he's got Snead. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll look to throw. Incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Let's go. 3-19.
He's back to throw. To the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down. The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll.
No, check. Patriot. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's complete to Flaner. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw again. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. To throw is Rodgers. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that?